Welcome back to the GSN and the Cards franchise. It's your host, Sammy33. And now, the Cardinals get to go home. After an 8-game road swing, they return home to do battle with the Lovable losers, their NL Central rivals, the Chicago Cubs. On the bump in game number 1, Cy Young candidate, Mr. Miles Michaelis. You can see his stats are just amazing. He's been pretty solid this season, and he looks to continue his dominant ways. We'll see what he does against his counterpart, Kyle Hendricks, the professor. 7-7, 3.31 ERA, and normally we don't hit him good, but things would change in this one. Let me tell you. In the first, Goldsmith, 2-run home run, Cardinals 2-0 early, 29th of the year, and let me tell you, it does not get any easier for Kyle. 2 batters later, Tyler O'Neill, that one out to the bullpen. That one is also gonna go. Drops in the pen. There'll be no Cubs dancing out there. Doubles the lead, 4-0. Tyler O'Neill continues his MVP campaign, number 37. Next batter, Cart. He takes one out to right. So the Cardinals are just beating up on Kyle from the very beginning. Cart starting to pick it up. Got a good time, his 22nd. And for the emphasis, Pujols. Also, you see a lot of these balls are just smashed. So Hendricks did not have it today. Just a rough outing for him. Albert continuing to do well on his swan song, his 30th home run of the season. Wade Miley in. Hendricks, what a line. A third of an inning, 5 hits, 6 runs, a walk and a strikeout. So Miley having to come in the first. It's a really rough outing for him. And in the third, Miley would get touched up just a little. See O'Neill. Cardinals turning this into the home run derby. He goes yard again, his 2nd of the game. O'Neill would have 2 hits. You see his 3rd RBI. 38th of the year. Pujols figured, hey, you know what? Let me grab another. So now we're starting to look at Albert a little bit differently. He gets another one out. That's going to be his 31st, his 2nd hit of the game. And that's going to put him at an even 710. So just 4 short of Babe Ruth. But the Cubs wouldn't go out without putting up a fight. Miles in the 7th, giving up a 2-run home run. Patrick Wisdom, who struggled this year, hits his 12th. Ian Happ, Cardinal killer, gets one by Edman. That's going to lead to a run scored, RBI single. So it's 7-3. Cubs are in business with 2 on. Dropping one in the center. That's going to add to the Cub total. So in 1 inning, they'd cut it in half and still have runners on the corners. So the tying run up, tying run on deck to Carlson, but a amazing throw. Probably not the greatest idea to run, but boy, Cardinals got a big break to get out of that inning, which was a big deal because it seemed like chaos was ensuing. So 4 runs put up by the Cubs in the 7th, and that's where it ends. Going to the 9th, Helsley with Gallegos warm, gets the strikeout. Cardinals take the opener, 8-4. 11 hits for St. Louis. Edman, not mentioned in this video, 3 hits and a walk. So he got on base all 4 plate appearances. In total, the Cardinals with 6 home runs. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Miles Michaelis, his final line, 6 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and a strikeout. He improves to 15-1. Also, Hector Neris, make a mention of him. 2 hits and a run, no outs recorded. So rough outing for him. Newly acquired. Going to game number 2. Goldie going deep off of Alex Mills early, so you see Goldie starting to figure into these videos a little bit more. So he's starting to bump back up. His 30th of the year. Going to the second, 2-0 Cardinals. A RBI ground out. So that'll get the second out for the Cardinals, but at the exchange of a run. Then Nelson Velasquez in the top of the third with a runner on. That's going to drive in a run and tie up the game. He is going to make it to third, so a triple. A rare one there. 2-2. And the hardest hit to get in baseball. At least the rarest hit. And Nico Horner. He's going to go to right field. Going to hit it to Nootbaar. Nootbaar is going to get a great throw in, but it will not be in time. So that's going to be a sac fly. The Cubs take a 3-2 lead. Going to the bottom half. Nootbaar. He's going to get all of one. He's going to drive one out to right, and that's going to be one of those little screaming line drive home runs. That ties up the game. 3-3. Lars Nootbaar is 12th of the year. Going to the fourth. Runners on the corners. Goldie turning to 3-6-3. So Matt's getting out of trouble. Matt's not with a bad outing. All in all, 5 in the third, 3 runs, as we saw, 7 hits spread across. But the Cardinals dodged some trouble there. Only 2 hits to this point in the game. In the sixth, though, Nolan Arenado. Cardinals. First and second. But more importantly, the reason we're showing this, Nolan. His 14-game hit streak. So, he's at 2 weeks now. We'll start keeping tabs on him. Cart. He's going to launch one. So after fielder's choice, Cart goes yard. That's going to drive in Arenado and give the Cardinals the lead in the 6th inning. His 23rd of the year. We're going to go ahead and jump ahead to the 9th. Gallegos on the bump, trying to close it out. 40 of 46. He's had some struggles, but he seems to have fixed himself since the Dodgers series. And as you can see, 3 up, 3 down. Carlson catches a fly out to center, and the Cardinals take the second game. Mills with the loss, 6 hits, 4 runs over 5 innings, 7 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts, 7 hits for the Cardinals. Gallegos, like we said, a clean 9th. Even added in a strikeout. His 41st save of the season. Hicks, solid inning. Just allowed 1 hit, so not bad. So, last game of the series. Justin Steele, the lefty on the mound. Cardinals trying to get the sweep. Cubs doing their best to try to be pesky. Arenado, you can see in the first RBI double. So not only does it give the Cardinals the lead, he also extends his hit streak to 15 games. So it keeps going. Yachty puts one in the corner. Obviously too slow to get the second, but that does drive in another run. So in the fourth, the lead is added to 2-0. Edman. Runners on the corners. Able to slap it over the third baseman's head. That will lead to a run. And it's now 3-0 St. Louis. The Cubs, though, would respond. Bases loaded. Ian Happ. He's going to put one in the center. Carlson is able to get the ball back in, but that is going to be a 2-run single. So 3-2. Montgomery to Nico. That ball is going to get just by Edman. Lars comes up throwing, but he will not be in time. So, again, a big inning for the Cubs in the series. Put up 3. Tie up the game. But the bottom of the 5th, Yachty just gets it fair down the third base line. That's going to lead to a run. And the Cardinals will retake the lead 4-3. So Yachty, the old guard, coming through. In the 7th, with Givens on the mound, Tyler O'Neill going to shoot one out to right center. That's going to drop, but that's going to lead to O'Neill driving in a run. So an RBI double O'Neill continues to lead the Cardinals in runs batted in, conveniently also his top 5. Going to Gallegos, little 5-3 lead. Is he going to be able to do his thing? 41 to 47. It looks like we're going to have it again. A strikeout to end the inning. So again, a clean inning in the 9th. 3 up, 3 down, a strikeout. His 42nd save. And the Cardinals, 5-3. A much better outing, I guess you'd say, for the Cardinals, hitting 15 hits in total. Only 5 for the Cubs. Edman, Goldie, Arenado, Pujols, O'Neill, Molina, and Sosa all with 2 hits. 12 hits given up by Steele. Rough outing for him. But hey, the Cardinals take 2 out of 3. And now, the battle of the champs. The 2 teams with the most titles. Yankees, Cardinals. See what happens. Thanks for watching.